In Chapel Hill, they love to say if the good Lord's not a Tar Heel, why did he make the sky Carolina blue? Glad to have you with us. Kenan Stadium in Chapel Thrill and home to the North Carolina Tar Heels. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the UAB Blazers, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the North Carolina Tar Heels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Tar Heels will put toe to leather and crank us up. Fielded in the end zone, it's Everett. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense set on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Zimmerman. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I know it's something to take for granted, guys, but Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what throws the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. After 40, there he goes. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Looking to move it through the air. Going for the big play. And it's caught inside the 30. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
And the Blazers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play call? How do you keep the defense on balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
All right, so now you're in this third-down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter.
Touchdown, UAB! What a grab and go for the score.
I think a lot of people probably expected to see that, right? They're playing on the road. You know, this is going to be a hostile environment, but they've got the better players. We've seen that before. There was no hesitation. Opening drive, they go right down the field, they score a touchdown, and they made a statement.
Going for the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. They got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Almost had the completion. Just missed it. There's always that issue of conference pride, keeping up, or proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
And the Tar Heels will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Wants to bring it back. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Looking to scramble. And to get rid of it quickly. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. Off the RPO, complete. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong to end the season in the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, getting a chance to show what you're about so you finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
Close to the marker, it's Otis. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. The Blazers are moving quickly down the field. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Grab in the backfield, it's Harris. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
Pushes ahead for 2 to the 7-yard line.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? Those windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on your team.
Let's see what the offense dials up on 3rd and goal. Trying to surge it in. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This is a really big play for both teams. 4th and goal from the 2. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UAB.
How nice is it on offense to have a quarterback with that kind of athleticism? Your playbook is so much more open when you get in 4th and goal situations just like that. You can call a pass play, and if it's not open, he can get you out of trouble with his legs. Nice job running that one in for a team.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to bring it out from deep. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Fires left. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the result of the play. The defense in a most benevolent move, giving the offense a new set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He's got his man. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Give to the running back. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They'll keep it on the ground. Smashes through. Crosses the 40, gets it down to 35 before he stopped a gain of 6.
This defense has got to get better at tackling in the open field or game tackling, because if you need 3 or 4 guys to bring a guy down, have fun with that.
Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
When at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game.
Deep shot for the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback will audible. On second down, he's looking downfield. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, UNC! He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. It's one game, you don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you can play
give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't not free throw.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell over.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the time to do it. Ball falls incomplete on 3rd, now setting up 4th down.
Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
This is a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's right on target. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. The Tar Heels will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. What a terrible, terrible shame. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. UAB regains possession. The Blazer offense back onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And it slipped through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Blazers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. They'll give it to the back. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down.
As a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot. But that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down.
42, Spider.
They'll ride the hot hand. Turns it on midfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
The defense knew coming in this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football. They got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
What a play by the defender there, guys. In his own end zone, the offense has taken a shot, and if that defender was just one step behind, that would have been a touchdown. But the hit forces the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Going for it all. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent cover. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board. You still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open. If I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the
That ball is high in the backfield. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know is this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of it.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. A designed run for the quarterback. And he's wrestled to the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, you talk so much about QB, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody over the damn field. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his hand down, and he took off and went running. It generated an explosive play from the offense.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. From their own 18-yard line, it's first down. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
So equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys up the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football.
Fires toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Oh, the offense just not able to come up with that. You knew that was going to be a bang-bang play, right? You're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to meet a contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's picked off. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Harris. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. Quick quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Backed up at the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put him in him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play. Finish it off with a nice hit. Nice physical play.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, give on the inside. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Blazers will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he's going to run it back. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Tight game as we start the 3rd quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first one.
And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Dude, 2 drives, 2 INTs. I don't know who the backup quarterback is, but I might start thinking about doing something there. Goodness gracious, keep turning the football over. Can't do it. Can't put your defense in a bad spot time after time.
1st down for this offense. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got an open man. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on them.
Well, another catch by the big fella. And, hey, this defense now in the 2nd level, they've got to understand that they're going to see some play action. They can't keep biting on the fake. It's not easy to do. You've got to be aware of the tight end and his release. As soon as you see him get upfield, right now you know it's pass. So don't even worry about the fake. Get your eyes focused and find the big.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in the red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the match play of the QB. You've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half. A 3rd and long coming up here. Converted twice on 4th down so far. Will they make it 3? They'll immediately call timeout. This is hardly a surprise after converting their first 2 4th down attempts. They'll try it again. get it on the ground. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. And the Blazers will hustle with the line. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
With this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have the nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Direct snap. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Blazer. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking that.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Arkansas State delivered a knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Jonesboro. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings.
Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
Now adjusting. How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
He has his eyes down the field. He's looking to throw the football. But how nice is it when you got a guy like this that can scramble and go get you a first down? Just really hard to stop from a defensive perspective.
Get it out on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Dialing up the second down pass play. Going deep. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline. The Tar Heels are on the move. To the air on first down. Throws for the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out for the majority of this football game. They did give up a score to this guy, but they know who the big weapon is. They know where the quarterback is going to be looking. So here in the second half, they're going to have a plan for him, and they did on that last one.
He gets the job done, picking up the first down.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not...
And it's picked off for the fourth time today. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business.
Offense would love to have that one back. Down here in this area of the field, everything has to happen faster. Decisions need to be made quicker. The ball's got to be out quicker. Routes got to be snapped off faster. They were just way too late. And as a result, the defense gets the INT.
UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Oh, he toasts the coverage, finish out that lead.
What an enormous play, the 99-yard touchdown pass. But Palmer, when you're in that end zone and you're backed up and you could take a safety, what's going through your head?
Oh, man, your clock's going up. You know you got to get the football out quick, but I'll tell you, you're also licking your chops because you know in this area of the field, you probably have one-on-one opportunities to the outside. So if you get time and you're able to make an accurate throw, you can hit Peter, and they just did right there, going 99 yards to the crib.
The give to the back. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down.
You may get by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job of finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He's going to throw deep right side. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge game in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Quarterback checking off. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls in.
He gets a block. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. He's solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. UAB regains possession of the Blazer offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. That one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And that is the play the defense needed to turn the momentum around in this game. They needed somebody to step up and make a play. That should have been intercepted.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So as they mark off the yardage, it's still 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives live? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Spits it out to the back. Finds him out of the backfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On 4th down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver or tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. They'll try it over
get them in space, and you can see he does the rest. He can chew up those yards quick.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Throwing right. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, and he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
The most frustrating thing I see in football is when teams give up and they quit and they wave the white flag. It drives me nuts. You're on the field. Your job is to stop them. It doesn't matter what the scoreboard is. It doesn't matter how much time is left. Keep fighting. Keep grinding. You never know what can happen. Maybe you get hot. Maybe you make an all-time error.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Feeling the heat as he lets it go. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. Looking for more room. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this defense.
He'll toss it. At the 35, he's loose. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Defense playing a bail technique. He's going to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. With the catch, it's Zimmerman. Touchdown, UAB! And the beatdown has ensued. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Texas Tech was all gas and no brakes in one of the more convincing wins we'll see this week. A type of performance Grant Harrell and Michael Crabtree used to deliver in that memorable 11-win season of 2008. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, he gets downfield for the big catch. Open runway ahead. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, North Carolina.
Nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. This offense is strong. They're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. UAB has the ball back, ready to send the offense out to go to work. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And the ball is picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it up at 46. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback checking the play. Going up top on 1st down. Lets it fly. Wide open. He makes the catch. Touchdown, Tar Heel. And once he found open space, the band might have this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Gonna let it fly. And he's got it inside the 45.
That's a beautiful pass and catch. I love the job the quarterback does manipulating the defense with his eyes. He froze that safety, and that allowed his receiver more room to work his route.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's going for the big play. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Unleashes one deep. To the end zone, and it's picked off. Takes it the other way. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Blazers. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick six. And he's going to bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave him some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive in.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's back to throw on second down. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? They'll try to get it through the air. He's got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They want to just keep throwing it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. He wants to take the top off. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Looking to throw, it's Johns. dumps it off in the flats. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop.
Lost one deep down the right side. And he makes the catch inside the 10. Touchdown, UAB. And the route is on. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the 4th quarter as they go for their 6th straight win. And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
North Carolina, 21.
Out of the end zone. He's got great speed. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown.
He's going to fire deep. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Going the other way, he's got room. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over. And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great game.
After the stumble earlier this year, a lot of people wrote this team off. People might be searching for spots on the bandwagon again now.
Yeah, give this coaching staff a lot of credit too, Reese, because they made a few tweaks and adjustments schematically to their personnel as well. They've really now seemed to find a nice rhythm.
And it's hard to find that early in the season, but the good teams figure out who they are, what they do well. You can tell they're starting to get in the groove, figure out who does what well, and maximize that in a situation.
So that's going to do it for us.